Chief Whip of the Senate, your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Nice to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges.
Natasha,
Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice. A motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been you have deliberately silenced my voice and the voice of Kogi Central on this floor. You have denied me the right to contribute to motions. I have not been able to take the second reading of my numerous debates. So, Mr. Senate President, I am not afraid of further being silenced. I will now be shown to the court. I choose, as the senator duly elected by my people, I choose to remain on.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So thank you for stopping to watch today's video as I bring to you the latest updates of Senator Natasha and the Senate President Akpabio. So based on the last incident that happened, this was the video where Miss Senator Natasha got upset for the fact that Senator Akpabio asked her to change her seat, and that got her upset. Probably she knows her rights, which is not supposed to be done. So based on this incident, I didn't see it as a new thing because 7 months ago, Senator President Akpabio also tendered public apology to Senator Natasha based on similar incident. So based on this recent incident of course, Senator Natasha lawyer has sued the Senate President Akpabio
intentionally denigrate
to pay the sum of
any woman. I have a wife, I have 4 daughters, so, and I always pray that
this is
God will
live trend. If you are watching this video for the first time, you are coming across my video for the first time,
politically and in business,
stopping by. So remain blessed until
I also want my children to do well. So the same Senator Natasha, I want to apologize to you if you felt offended. If I had mentioned that we are not in the market, they will say I said you are a market woman. If I said that you were not in a nightclub where people shout above the noise of the music, they will say you went to nightclub. If I said you were not in a community meeting in the village, they will say Akpabio says Natasha is a village woman. For me, there is nothing I will say that will not be misunderstood. But the interest generated in the social media, people jumped in, shows that you have a lot of political enemies. It also shows that I do have enemies. All of us here contested elections with people. So whenever those people think that they are being brought down, they will jump up and they will say all sorts of things. I noticed even some of them that could not pass through Senate screenings went into the fray and abused the Senate President, abused you and all that. I don't know how you took it, but I felt that I should tender a public apology to you over the miscommunication and the misunderstanding. So do accept my apologies, and my colleagues, for anybody who could have felt offended, I accept my apologies. I did not mean any harm, and I did not mean what they are misinterpreting in the social media. And I hope this will come to an end, and people should concentrate on things that will move this country forward, and not things that will divide us. So I hope the apology is accepted.
The suit was filed before the Federal Capital Territory High Court earlier today, with Senator Akpabio and his senior legislative aide, Mfon Patrick, listed as second to third defendants. In the suit, Senator Akpabio, through her lawyer, referred to President of the Senate's comments published by his aide on his Facebook page, accusing the claimant of wearing transparent outfits to the chambers. Her lawyer also alleged that the statement on the lawmaker was defamatory, provocative, and disparaging. Senator Akpabio is asking the court to order the defendants to pay her 100 billion naira as damages and 300 million naira as litigation costs. And the Senate yesterday actually directed its Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions to take further legislative action against Natasha Akpabio over last Thursday's outburst at plenary. She is expected to appear before the committee to explain and justify her actions according to the Senate standing orders. National Assembly correspondent Natasha has that story.
Where there is no law, there's no sin. But we have laws.
Senator Yemi Adaramodu, spokesperson of the Senate, presented a formal report to the Senate on the reactions generated by the face-off between Senator Natasha Akpabio from Kogi Central and the Senate President, Godwill Akpabio. Senator Adaramodu highlighted the challenging task of correcting the public misperception of the incident and the difficulties in managing the Senate's image.
I want the leadership of the Senate to stand by the rules, and when infractions are being committed, because we can see a liturgy of it.
Adding his voice to the matter, the leader of the Senate reiterates that the Senate is an institution guided by rules and will not be allowed to be discredited under their watch. The leader of the Senate then moved a motion for a vote of confidence to be passed on the President of the Senate.
Our vote of confidence as a Senate, because this is not about you.
The leader of the Senate also moved a motion for the matter to be handled by its Committee on Ethics and Privileges.
It's nothing that has to do with gender. It's nothing that has to do with hatred. It's nothing that has to do with any form of malice.
I still want to repeat the apology that was rendered that day, because our rules are there, and these rules are rules that must be obeyed.
Emboldened by the vote of confidence from his colleagues, the President of the Senate read out the powers of the Senate President and the conduct expected from senators in the chamber.
If you want to be a senator, please learn that this is our guiding principle. All the things that they are saying outside, here, this book here gives the power to the Senate President to even suspend a senator for at least 14 legislative days without reference to any committee.
Senator Akpabio attributes Senator Natasha's outburst to lack of proper orientation about the rules of the Senate and directed the National Assembly to conduct a periodic orientation, especially for midstream lawmakers. The disciplinary committee, headed by Senator Neda Imaswen, is expected to carry out this assignment within 2 weeks and return to the Senate with its recommendation for further legislative action. Natasha Akpabio, TVC News, Abuja.